Hello everyone, Matthew again with the NOLAnerdcast here with the legendary Humberto Ramos, artist extraordinaire of Spider-Man. So, how are you doing today?
I'm really good, thank you.
The last time I saw you was actually in San Diego Comic-Con, so it's kind of blowing my mind that you're here at the New Orleans one. What do you think about a place like this as opposed to one of the giant shows like San Diego?
I've been willing to come to the New Orleans show for long. Um, about how the shows go, like an extension and how big they are. And I actually like smaller shows. Oh, everything is smaller than San Diego anyway.
Right, yeah.
But when actually you can walk through the aisles and see comic books. I like comic books convention, and now when I know they're more addressed to the movies and
TV and
video
stuff,
games
yeah.
and TV, but it's nice to see a comic book show every once in a while.
What I like about ours as well is that because it's smaller and it's more comic book focused, the artist alley gets a lot more like traffic and stuff. Because a place like San Diego, it's tucked away in the corner. You got to go there specifically. And
know.
here, it's like almost half the convention
Yes.
center is you guys, and that's what I love because I love just spending all my money on art and commissions and whatnot. And the fact that we're drawing in bigger names like you, I'm just going to keep laying praise on you. But I mean, thank you so much for gracing us.
No, well, thank you guys. I mean, I do my best to when I'm come to the shows, trying to be nice to the people and everything. So I do enjoy actually, being around people. I can't do more shows because I gotta go back and home and do the day job.
Turns out you actually have to work. You're still employed. So how is in regards to Spider-Man, you've been doing it for a while. I remember the first thing I ever read from you, because I'm fairly new into comics, only about 10 years, is when you were on X-Men and there was that big crossover with Messiah Complex and stuff, and I was like, I really liked like your Iceman and everything, and that was before I even knew you did Spider-Man, so I kind of came in the reverse order for you. How have you enjoyed your run on Spider-Man, and tell me something funny about Dan Slott.
Well, it's amazing to be the amazing artist in Amazing Spider-Man. That kind of thing. I grew up reading Spider-Man, so when I finally got the chance to actually draw that book that I really love, because I worked before in the Spectacular Spider-Man, but it's not the same like having the Amazing Spider-Man gig to do. So when they let me do the book, I was really thrilled, and it's been exciting every day since that day. And working with Dan is like amazing because he knows everything about it's like a Wikipedia.
He is ridiculous.
It's amazing. It's incredible. And when we Skype, and he always says like, "You have 5 minutes because I need to tell you something quick." And like, sure, no problem. And 5 minutes turns into 3 hours every time, because then he starts telling me like what's gonna happen like the next 2 years in Spider-Man, and he's like, okay.
Yeah, that was my next question, if he like lets you in on the secrets early on. So then I guess I'll jump to my next question, which is, how did you feel with the whole just Otto Octavius and the whole switch to Superior Spider-Man?
Yeah, I know things ahead. Yes, I do.
So we know Peter Parker's coming back, and it's reverting back. I'm not asking for spoilers because who does that? I just want you to know that it's going to break our heart when Peter eventually has to break up with Otto's girlfriend, because she's such a great addition, and I know it's just not going to last once Peter comes back in charge. Why do you have to do that?
The one thing I can tell is nothing stay long with Peter. It's like I don't know how Peter and Maria's relationship will move forward, because I know the outline of everything, but not the little details,
Yeah.
like what's going to happen with each character around Peter Parker. But I can tell the one thing I can tell about it is like Dan is not gonna disappoint you. He's gonna make it happen. If it happens, the best way possible. It's gonna be exciting and like every page he writes.
Yeah, he hasn't let us down yet. I actually jumped on with 700, like the start of Superior Spider-Man. That's when I first started, and I've gone back and read it. Like it got me as a fan, so it worked. It brought in a new reader, and now I'm sitting here talking to you.
You know when Dan told me about the 700 issue, and he told me what was happening, the Superior Spider-Man, and everything was what was happening afterwards. Like I was like really? I mean. Have you realized that people is gonna hate us for life, and it's and it's like yeah, but it's gonna work because of this and this and this. So he had a plan already, and we knew that at the beginning was gonna be hard for readers to understand what was what Dan trying to tell in Peter Parker's life and Spider-Man's story. And it was great to know that not only people realize about it, but then start actually liking Superior Spider-Man. And when Marvel announced that Amazing was coming back, there was like some people tweeting or mailing or Facebooking us and that telling us that please keep Superior alive.
Isn't that weird?
Or whatever, it's weird.
And I only have a couple questions left. My first is, Spider-Man is a book that ships multiple times a month. How do you keep on board with that when there's so many other books that get delayed because the artist can't even keep up until once a month? Like, that's impressive.
I gotta pay my mortgage. I mean, that's good enough for me. I mean,
So you have motivation.
Yes. I mean, the right motivation. Now, and I love my job. I understand. I mean, seriously, I do understand that I'm a little part of a big team.
Yeah.
So if I don't deliver on time, my inker is gonna be late, and the core is gonna be late, and the printer is gonna be late, and so and so and so, and I can't allow myself to do that.
It's called pride in your work.
So so we are a team well put together, and we've been doing this for 4 years already, and Marvel loves us because we are a team that actually care about each other.
And also probably because you can come out on time.
Yes, I mean mainly. Yeah.
And finally, your style is very unique. It's a very exaggerated, almost like, I don't want to say anime-ish, but like cartoonish at times with the mouths and everything. And for being on such a huge book, like one of the tentpole franchises, I'm sure you have. The more popular are, the more haters you get. How do you handle as a creator just the criticisms that come out about your art? Because I would cry. But that's just me. I can't handle criticism. They make fun of me for doing my interviews. They're like, you suck, and I cry a little. So how do you do it?
Well, there's two ways to do it. The bad way and the funny way, So I get criticism pretty good, actually, I believe. I know I'm not the best artist ever, and I'm not willing to be. I'm just trying to be a guy who delivers on time, who's professional, who's serious about whatever I do, And I'm aware that there's people who's gonna like my work and people who's not gonna like my work. That's how it is in this kind of job, It's not an exact science, like I don't know, you are not an engineer, so whereas there's the wrong way and the bad way. This is a business, a job that there's many ways to do it. So I always appreciate when people likes my work, and when they don't like my work, but they have good reasons not to like it though. I'm always aware of those, and every once in a while, it's like there's a point here. He might get have a point, and there's something that I maybe worth trying to work differently to make it look better. Why not?
Right.
I've never said that I know everything, and I don't want to know everything. There's also the troll, people.
Yeah.
Those is really easy. I block them, and I block a lot of people.
Okay.
It's like you are like the worst scum ever born. What?
Done. Yeah.
Because there's no criticism there. It's just hate
It's just hate. Yeah.
for no reason.
For the sake of being an asshole. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, those are blocked them, and that it. And early in when I was drawing books for Wildstorm, I like you was like really worry and get depressed and for what people wrote about me on those blogs years ago. And I got this editor, Scott Dumbier, who now is IDW, and he told me once, because I called him once and really worried because of all these things people wrote about me on those sites and forums and that I thought Jim Lee was gonna fire me from Cliffhanger. And so once Scott told me, I'm gonna give you this advice. There's only one person in this world you have to worry about liking your work or not. And I was so naive.
Is it you?
I was so naive that I said, "Is it me?" It's like, no, it's me, because I'm the guy who's paying you.
All right, you heard it here first. The only person that matters is the person paying you.
Yeah.
But all right, you're starting to get a line.
Your editor, the editor, he knows better.
Right.
So if he hires you, it's because he has seen something on your work that worth being published. So if my editor is happy with my work, I'm pretty sure most people will like it. Because he knows better.
Awesome. Well, you're starting to get a line. I just want to thank you for taking time with us.
my pleasure.
And the final question we have, it's always the one we ask everyone. If you had to choose one of the Ninja Turtles as your favorite, which one would it be?
Splinter.
Oh, outside the box answer. Thank you very much. You have a great day.
You too.